All right, everybody. Welcome to the start of our show. Now, today we have a great author, and he comes from Dublin, Ireland. The name of his book is This Thoughts on Me. A Boston guy reflects on leaving the hub, becoming a dub, and other topics. Please welcome Steve Coronella. Welcome, buddy. So, Steve, you were here in Boston, and you moved to Ireland. What's going on?
I thought I knew everything there was to know about Cork. I still have a lot of family and friends in Cork City, and I did not know that in 1878 they were the first city to have an electrified, what was it again? Tramway. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Lacus has all this information.
He does. He's an amazing source of information.
He goes to Wikipedia, I think. He does, yeah. Now, This Thoughts on Me. You wrote the book when you moved to Ireland.
I moved to Ireland back in 1992, which in Irish terms, if you know, that's about 2 or 3 ages ago, because Ireland has changed. If you haven't been to Ireland in the last 10 years, you will be amazed by what has happened over there, and unfortunately what is happening at the moment with the current distress they're having, the economic distress. So yeah, I decided to put my thoughts together in a book. I was writing home to friends and family. This was pre-internet, and I was writing these long handwritten letters, and I noticed that within each there was, well, I like to think there were these gems of prose that that needed a wider audience. So I collected them, or first of all, I sent them out, and they were published in the Globe, the Herald, the Christian Science Monitor, Cape Cod Times, Patriot Ledger. So I kind of got that seal of approval, and then decided after a few near misses with publishers that I'd do the job myself.
So you're self-published then?
Self-published.
You went out on your own and you did it, and you know what? We congratulate people like that, don't we all? If somebody just wants a quick understanding of the book, I know you said you were writing it, tough times in Ireland, and you didn't have internet and things like that.
The book, most of the pieces reflect the boom when Ireland was going through an age that it had never experienced before, where there was full employment, nobody had to leave the country. You know, everyone had a job. Salaries were great. There was a lot of
There's a lot of technical jobs over there. I know.
High tech is big.
My brother had moved to Ireland and lived there for a few years. In fact, I went over there with my family for his wedding. His nickname over there was Johnny the Greek. That was because he was very tall compared to everyone else, and that
would distinguish him from Johnny the Pole. Because
at
the time there were a lot of quite a few Polish
if you wanted to find my brother, you would be like, "Excuse me, I'm looking for my brother. What's his name? Johnny the Greek. Johnny the Greek." They all knew who he was.
He was
They call him a regular guy. Have you heard that?
A regular guy?
A regular guy. Johnny the Greek. That's what he was.
A stand-up guy.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been an experience, and I was asked before, coming back to Medfit. I'm not just from Boston, I'm from Medfit.
We can call it Medfa.
Well,
we don't even say the end of it here.
I'm a little more I put the D at the end, Medfit. So some of the pieces reflect as well. There's a piece about, there's a piece in the book particularly about, this is 2 or 3 years ago before the Bruins went through their resurgence, and they were sort of the low team on the totem pole in Boston. And I wrote a piece about how when I was growing up in the Bobby Orr era, they were the team. There was no other team in Boston but the Bruins.
Unfortunately, they won before I was born, so I never got to see the Bruins win a championship. But now we're waiting.
Now we're waiting.
I think we can do it here. Go Bruins.
So there's a piece about that. And
you know, growing up here in Arlington, Massachusetts, I just remember there being a lot of Irish people. It felt like an Irish town, and Boston feels that way too.
Well, in Medford, we used to aspire to be from Arlington.
The connection. Ireland and Boston, isn't it a great one?
And it still is. You only have to mention that in Ireland. You only have to mention that you're from Boston, and they immediately warm to you. And there's some kind of.
Well, if they're watching now, because we know we air in Ireland, from
Cork,
Boston.
From Cork, in Cork now, I'll have to send an email to my friends and family in Cork to let them know to look me up on Sky.
That's fantastic. Now, if somebody wants to get the book, tell them where to get it.
They want to get the book. It's available on Google or Barnes & Noble. Sorry, not on Google, on
Amazon.
Amazon, thank you, and also through Barnes & Noble. And it's available for your Sony reader or for your Kindle, either one. Or locally, the Book Oasis in Stoneham, which is a great independent bookstore run by Dan and Deb Sullivan. And they helped me with the first launch of the book last year.
Fantastic.
So
if
really
people want to find you online, they just Google your name, right?
Google my name.
Steve Coronella.
Steve Coronella.
Spell that for everybody.
It's Coronella.
Fantastic. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very
We
much.
appreciate it.
Ladies
and gentlemen, Steve Coronella. We'll be right back right after this.